Yo, this is mad. He's moved the cage. Quite early, to be fair. Why's no one here though? Oh, there's one in the bathroom. Oh, here he is. Here he is. There's the man. That's who we're here for. Hold on. I want to try scare him. How are you? Oh, good to see you again, man. Yeah, man. What the hell? Man, you look so good.
What?
You look good. I mean, like, you look well. Like, you're not like no Diddy, bro. Like,
no Diddy. Is that the new expression?
Oh my days. And it's Reg.
You're gonna come in the office? Come here. No bark.
Oh, he's always barking at me, this dog.
Right, let me get through to the office and I'll put it away. Doesn't like you, bro.
He never has.
No, you don't like many people do that. But enough.
What are we doing today then?
I'll be honest, mate. I don't know. I always just wait to see who shows up.
Yeah.
Hi, Damien.
How are you?
You like my clip yesterday?
Me was sick. I loved it.
I was just watching old videos and I was like, yeah, fuck it, Damien. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. I just came here for what you were doing. You in it?
Okay, man. All right.
It's up to you.
You had any fights or anything in a while? It's been. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, sweet. What's that, jiu-jitsu as well, or is it MMA? Oh yeah. No. I've been like just doing site work in London and Manchester, but I've finally been sort of back for like a couple of weeks, but yeah, I had a big break and just got back.
Yeah. Okay. Please don't. Right, so obviously, we like the ball game. Let's do a little bit of open guard. So, let's get to our Della Heaver position first. So a few ways in, obviously passively. If Dan's looking to pass, maybe with a kneecap, steps in. I can try and find that ankle here now. Sit back, and then I'm looking to ideally push and pull. So once I get to Della Heaver, controlling this ankle, stand a bit square then, just so it makes more sense what I'm saying. With both legs, I want to be pushing with one and pulling with the other ideally. If I'm hooking with my right leg, hooking with my left leg, there's not a lot stopping Dan from advancing. Like stepping over with that leg, dropping that knee, I can't really stop him coming forward. Same thing goes for if I'm pushing with my left leg, pushing with my right leg, there's not a lot to stop him getting clear, getting out, getting clear, right? Except that grip, which isn't going to be enough. So ideally, a good place to start is either hooking the right leg, pushing the left leg, now we can't get away or come forward easily, or pushing with the right leg, hooking with the left leg again. Can't come forward easily, can't get away easily, because that push and pull practice, that's what I'm always looking for when I get to my Della Heaver, is both legs doing a different job. Right? So, yeah, you might step in, if I'm looking proactively, one that I like, especially for MMA, because obviously for MMA I don't want to be bringing my head in, I need to keep my head back, I'll probably be here, is I can swing my body around, catch that ankle, hips up and place, and that gets me into a nice tight position. So I can rotate, obviously I can't reach from here, don't want to be coming forward because I don't want my head in the game. Hit on my back, swing, catch, hips up and place, yeah? So I can go push, pull or push, pull. Another nice one. It's jiu-jitsu, not MMA. I'm playing, teasing Dan's legs, pushing, hooking, pulling. If Dan stays firm, going to be really difficult to move his leg. But if I hook and down panics, I can get a nice lift, right? I can get a nice lift on that leg, so it's easy to bring that ankle towards me, get a nice purchase on that ankle because he tried to step out and I had a nice tight hook. Then I just want you to start exploring different tripod sweeps. So all a tripod sweep really is control one leg, control the other leg, give him a little push. That's all it really is. Obviously there's a little more to it. We can start diving in a bit deeper as to, look, could Dan step over my left foot there, right? And yeah, of course he could. If I've got the knee, is that enough? Hook, like, can he still move his foot about? Yeah, just about. It might be better to take this foot off the ground completely, then sit him down. So there's elements to it, sure. To my heel, yank up to my bum, get a nice grip, and straight to the other heel, and then look, I could pull, grab, push, hook, push. I could use the knee instead, yeah? Just want to find different ways of hitting that tripod sweep for my De La Riva. Has anyone got any questions before we try? Anything at all? Let's do it. Grab a partner and let's go. So if you can't swear, I was about to say, yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah. But remember you could try, remember that X hook? Which one was the other side? I want the inside one nice and high like that. Inside line. Yeah, but obviously lead leg would be ideal. Yeah, yeah. Because then I can either, if he lifts his leg, pull it to me. If he doesn't, pull myself in. You know what I mean? It just stops him from stepping away immediately. Because if he lifts it, I'm going to bring it to me. If he doesn't lift it, I'm going to bring me to him. Yeah, yeah. An idiot.
How many jigs flats have you got on the bed? Is it mostly jigs?
Yeah, I've got one next Sunday, then I've got one 13th September, I've got one 20th, 21st, in October. Are you going to do any jigs?
Never, mate. 7th September, 2 weeks. Combat Challenge. So that's over in Bradford. It's had, I'll be honest, from what I've heard before about it, is that it's not the best.
Hey Toby, you want TV?
Sorry.
Right guys, there's one other chance to play around that position. Move on. Right, move on. Good. I'll clear my foot to this side, but we're going to start with clearing the foot to the inside and switching to X guard. Okay, so he's cleared the foot to the inside. See how my right foot, right, my control of the back leg is still hooking, right? Still hooking. So the foot's on the front. All I do is tuck the knee inside, not the foot. People get confused here because they always try and put the whole leg through. I'm just gonna tuck the knee inside, and then you see how I've changed my relative positioning from in front of him to next to him, yeah? Now, ideally, I want as much access to this ankle as I can. Holding it with my hand here is not going to be ideal. The closer I can get it to my armpit, the better. But at the minute, his stance is quite narrow. The nice thing about the X guard here is I can hook that back leg, I can really pinch it nice and tight, and I can lift it up and away quite easily and bring myself much tighter to this leg. So now he's already a little more off balance because of the wide stance. I've got much better access to this ankle here. Now, mechanically, a lot of sweeps from X-Guard are almost exactly the same as De La Riva. I can still tripod sweep, right? Because I've still got access to this ankle, I can still hook this ankle, and I can still push his hip. So all I need to do is part these legs, push the hip, drop to the ankle, and we essentially have a tripod sweep. Yeah, exactly the same, mechanically. We can also do the same thing forward, right? But at the minute, obviously I'd struggle to knock him forward, so I can just change my feet. Change my feet. Now my top leg is pushing forward, and my bottom leg can trap the ankle. I can force him to his hands and knees. That's going to make it much easier to attack this near side leg. Lots of options there. So those two sweeps, very akin to tripod sweeps, so hopefully they won't take you very long to figure out. And then I'd also like you to just practice playing around with forcing him to turn. Forcing him to turn that way if my legs are this way, and force him to turn this way. Yeah? By using that shin in the centre. Everyone happy to have a little play around with those? Let's do it. Thanks, Dave. Let's go. One high, one low. Do it.
How are you getting
We started from
Yes,
there, so that starts on behind.
so there's De La Riva. Take it in. Yeah, but not the foot, just the knee. Foot comes off, knee goes inside. Then we're X on the far leg. That's it. Beautiful. And then widen his legs. Great. Scoot in. Beautiful.
I think with that one myself, every now and then I go.
That's it. Switch to knocking forward. See you later. Yeah, the only thing I would have done slightly different there is come back up. So we need to switch the feet. Bring that right foot. Yeah, sorry, so switch the feet, right foot on top. Bring that right foot, not behind his thigh, up his arse. Because I want him to fall forward. Now drop to his ankle with the left foot. Yeah, knock him forward. Then look how much more clearance you have to get his heel over. Beautiful, then you can do it, yeah. Absolutely nothing. Awful. Do you know how to play tummy hole from X as well? Do you know how to play that bar leg for?
I was struggling with it. I don't know how to do it.
So from here,
So you switch the legs, you knock it forward, which would be really helpful. But the only difference here, you don't want his ankles here. You switch to his ankle, so we wouldn't do that. So you come back to X.
what be up?
So yeah, that right leg needs to stay above the knee. So we want the wrist, yeah, and the arse. Beautiful. Pull him down forward. Forward more would be better. Now lift, scoot, ankle like funny hole, yeah. Nice down. You're at the side. That's a work. So get to X. Yeah, great. Switch to X. Okay, pause here. So switch your feet if you want to knock him forward. Good. Don't let this drop below the knee line. Right? Go right up his arse with your right foot. Grab the wrist would be really helpful. And now knock him forward. Make him put his hands down. Right now, lift his back leg. Pull it, yeah, kick, and then try and relay to leave that shin inside. Don't let the knee come out. That's it. And sit up. Easy. Easy.
That's slow, yeah. Let's try that again.
The only thing there, I would come over with the outside leg to keep him forward. If you come over with the inside leg, we'll turn the sit place. So if you go from once you knock him
I find it naturally cool. This when you want that.
What are you always? Cold. Oh, cold. That's what he said. Oh. I'm not even showing you my fucking aikido. Oh, I might have shown you my aikido moves. Might have done. They work 100%. 60% of the time, they work every time in all roles.
Once you're there, when you get there, try to do
Here, right? Both palms in. So stupid, mate. It works every time. Even better on the feet, right? It goes wherever you want, mate. So you literally just get your middle fingers in here, get like the space of your palms, get your hand out, twist your hand. And you can do it from like seated. Try it. Just get like your them fingers in there, and then first of all, just don't let me turn or pull. Get the fingers right in there, get the clubs of your hand on the back, and then just roll. That's it. Then come up to your knees or whatever.
When you got in, and we were just any good way.
Do you remember how to get it? From the it's natural though, isn't it? It's instinctive to like grab whatever's in your hand. Yeah, you can't grab close. That's it, Dan. Hips now. You right?
Yeah,
use your right leg. I was about to say use your right leg. Careful with them triangles though. Make sure they're on your shin, not on your foot. Yeah. You can do it on your feet or... No. Well, we can. I don't know any things. Yeah, I've got about 3 or 4 days. Give me a handy. Few more minutes, guys. Few more minutes.
Now you're fucking standing in a standing crucifix, bro. What do you mean? Are any of the boys fighting soon?
Dan is fighting on the 7th, a combat challenge, MMA, and then one of our lads, Caleb, has got a K1 match on the same card, and Andre has a boxing match on the same card.
Oh, nice. Should be good. Oh, should we get a picture?
Too right, bro. Big picture with the big lad.